Hey, English learners. Welcome back to the Jane and Alex podcast, your English podcast for daily life English, real conversations, and easy English listening practice.
Hi, everyone. It is so good to be back with you all today. I'm Jane.
And I'm Alex. How are you doing today, Jane? You look very energetic.
Oh, do I? Well, I had a double espresso this morning. Maybe that explains it. I'm feeling great, actually. I really enjoy recording these episodes. How about you, Alex? How was your weekend?
My weekend was very relaxing, thanks for asking. I actually spent some time reading about languages, which is, funnily enough, related to our topic today. But before we dive into that, I just want to remind our listeners that if they enjoy our conversations, please hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. It really helps us reach more English learners around the world.
Yes, please do. We love reading your comments, too. Okay, Alex, so you were reading about languages. Does that mean we have an interesting topic today?
We certainly do. Today, we are going to talk about English words that sound weird in other countries, or more specifically, English words that exist in other languages but have completely different and sometimes very funny or embarrassing meanings.
Oh, I love this topic. It's like false friends, right?
Exactly. False friends are words that look or sound the same in two languages but have different meanings. But we're also going to talk about English words that just sound like something funny in another language. It's a bit of a minefield for travelers.
A minefield. That's a good word. It means a situation that contains a lot of hidden dangers or problems. I can imagine making a mistake like this could be very embarrassing.
Definitely. Imagine saying something you think is polite, but in the local language it means something rude. So, Jane, have you ever experienced this personally? Maybe when you were traveling?
Actually, yes. I remember when I went to Germany a few years ago. I wanted to bring a present for my host family. So I walked into the room and said, "I have a gift for you."
Oh no, I think I know where this is going.
They looked really shocked. I didn't understand why until later. Someone told me that the word gift in German means poison.
That is a classic one. Yes, in English, a gift is a present, something nice you give to someone. But in German, das Gift is poison. So you basically told them, "I have poison for you."
Exactly. I was smiling and holding out a box of chocolates, telling them I brought them poison. It's funny now, but at the time, I felt so silly.
That's a perfect example. It shows how careful we have to be. Context usually helps. I mean, you were holding chocolates, not a bottle of chemicals, but the word itself is dangerous.
Right. Are there other words like that in German or other languages?
There are so many. Let's stick with German for a second. There is an English word we use all the time, mist.
Mist? You mean like light fog when it's rainy and cloudy?
Exactly. In English, mist is weather. It's atmospheric. But in German, mist means, well, it means manure, animal poop. Or it's used as a mild swear word, like darn it or crap.
No way. So if I say, "Look at the beautiful mist on the mountain," a German person might hear something very different?
They might giggle, yes. They might think you are admiring a pile of manure on the mountain.
That is hilarious. Okay, what about other languages? I know Spanish has some tricky ones.
Spanish is famous for the word embarrassed. This is one of the most common mistakes English learners make when learning Spanish, and vice versa.
Oh, I think I know this one. Doesn't the Spanish word embarazada sound like embarrassed?
It sounds exactly like it. But Jane, do you know what embarazada actually means in Spanish?
It means pregnant, right?
Correct. So imagine a man trying to say, "I am so embarrassed" in Spanish, but he says, "Estoy tan embarazado."
He's saying, "I am so pregnant."
Exactly. And if a woman says it, people might start congratulating her on the baby. In English, embarrassed just means you feel shy or ashamed about something socially awkward. It has nothing to do with babies.
That is a huge difference. I can see how that would cause a lot of confusion. Is there a word for preservative? I feel like I've heard a story about that.
Ah, yes, preservative. In English, preservatives are chemicals we put in food to make it last longer, like in jam or bread.
Right. No artificial preservatives.
But in many European languages, French, German, Spanish, Russian, Portuguese, the word that sounds like preservative, like preservatif in French, actually means a condom.
Oh my goodness. That is a big difference.
Huge. So if you go to a grocery store in France and ask if the orange juice has preservatives in it, the shopkeeper might look at you very strangely.
I can imagine. Excuse me, does this juice have condoms in it? That's not a question you want to ask.
Definitely not. It's a great reminder to never assume a word means the same thing just because it sounds similar. We call these cognates when they are the same and false friends when they are different.
I like the term false friends. It sounds dramatic, like the word betrayed you.
It really does. Let's move to Scandinavia. There are some really funny ones there. Do you know the English word speed?
Sure, how fast something goes.
Well, in Swedish and Norwegian, the word for speed is fart.
Fart? Like breaking wind? Passing gas?
Yes, in English, fart is a slightly rude word for gas from your stomach. But in Norway, you will see signs on the road that say fartsgrense.
Fartsgrense? What does that mean?
It means speed limit. But to an English speaker, it looks like fartsgrense.
That is so childish, but I'm laughing. So they have fart signs everywhere?
Everywhere. There's also farts hump.
Stop it. Fart hump?
It means speed bump. You know, the bump in the road to slow cars down. But it sounds like a very strange medical problem in English.
Doctor, I have a fart hump. Oh dear, that is brilliant. I wonder if they laugh at our word speed.
Maybe, but usually it's the English speakers giggling in Norway. Speaking of Sweden, there is another common English word, kiss.
Kiss? Like with your lips? A sign of affection?
Yes, but in Swedish, kissa means to pee, to urinate.
No, that ruins the romance completely.
It does. If you ask someone for a kiss in Sweden, make sure you are speaking English, not trying to use a Swedish word that sounds like it. Otherwise, the request becomes very weird.
Can I have a pee? Wow, these are dangerous, Alex. How do people manage to travel without offending everyone?
Usually, people are understanding. They know you are a foreigner, but it helps to learn the local false friends before you go. Here is another one that confuses learners in Japan, the word high tension.
High tension. In English, that sounds bad, like a situation is stressful or maybe high voltage electricity cables.
Exactly. If I say the atmosphere in the room was high tension, it means everyone was nervous or angry. But in Japanese English, what they call wasei ego, high tension means you are hyper, energetic, and excited.
Oh, really? So it's a positive thing?
Yes. If a Japanese person says, you are very high tension today, they mean you are full of energy and happy. But an English speaker might think, why do they think I am stressed? That's fascinating. It's like the meaning flipped completely. Are there other words like that in Japan? There's mansion. Usage is interesting. In English, a mansion is a huge luxury house, like a palace almost.
Right. A movie star lives in a mansion.
In Japan, a mansion is just a concrete apartment block or a condominium. It doesn't have to be luxurious. So someone might say, I live in a mansion, and you expect a palace, but it's just a normal apartment.
That sounds like a disappointment waiting to happen. Come to my mansion, and it's a studio apartment.
Exactly. Let's talk about food. The word pepper.
Pepper. Black pepper? Or the vegetable, like a bell pepper?
That's the confusion even within English. But in German, pepperoni usually means chili peppers. But in the US, pepperoni is a type of salami sausage on pizza.
Oh, that's true. If I order a pepperoni pizza in Italy or Germany, what do I get?
In Italy, if you order pepperoni with 1 P, you get bell peppers, capsicum, no meat. If you want the spicy sausage, you have to ask for salame picante.
I bet a lot of American tourists are sad when their pizza arrives with just vegetables on it.
It happens all the time. Speaking of food, let's talk about the word menu.
The list of food at a restaurant.
Yes, but in some countries like Spain or France, sometimes the menu refers to a specific set meal or a combo meal, not the whole list. The list is often called à la carte.
Oh, right, like à la carte. So if I ask for the menu, they might bring me the soup of the day and the main dish, even if I didn't choose it?
Precisely. In English, we use menu for the physical book you read. It's a subtle difference, but it can lead to overeating.
I wouldn't mind overeating in France, to be honest. Their food is amazing. What about words that sound like English words, but are actually English loanwords used differently? Like, I heard about handy in German.
Oh, this is a very famous one. Jane, if I say something is handy in English, what does it mean?
It means it's useful or convenient. Like, this tool is very handy.
Correct. But in Germany, a handy is a mobile phone.
A cell phone?
Yes, they call it a handy. It's a pseudo-English word. They think it's English, but we never call a phone a handy.
That's so cute, though, because it fits in your hand. It makes sense.
It does make sense. But if a German comes to New York and says, I lost my handy, people might be confused. Or they might think he lost his handyman.
Or worse, handy can be slang for other things.
Let's not go there. But yes, context is key. Another one is smoking.
Smoking cigarettes?
In French and some other European languages, un smoking is a tuxedo, a dinner jacket.
A tuxedo? Why?
It comes from the Old English smoking jacket, but we stopped using that term a long time ago. They kept it. So I must buy a smoking for the wedding.
That sounds so elegant. I am wearing a smoking.
It does. Now, Jane, what about words that are weird even between English-speaking countries, like the US and the UK?
Oh, the classic rubber.
Yes, tell the listeners about that one.
Well, in the UK, a rubber is an eraser. You use it to remove pencil marks. Can I borrow your rubber?
Perfectly innocent in the UK. And in the US?
In the US, a rubber is a slang term for a condom, so do not ask for a rubber in an American classroom.
You will get some giggles for sure. Ask for an eraser. Same with pants.
Yes, in the US, pants are trousers. Jeans, slacks, whatever covers your legs. In the UK, pants usually means underwear.
So if an American says nice pants to a British person,
The British person might check their zipper. How can you see my pants?
it really shows that even when we speak the same language, geography changes everything. Do you have any other favorites?
I heard about the word pay in some Asian languages.
Oh, tell me.
I think in Thai, the word that sounds like pay means to go, but I might be wrong. However, I know that the English word Gary, the name Gary, sounds like the word for diarrhea in Japanese.
Oh, poor Gary. Imagine introducing yourself. Hi, I'm Diarrhea.
Nice to meet you, diarrhea. That would be tough.
It really would. There is also the word salsa.
The dance or the sauce?
In Korea, salsa sounds a lot like salsa, and it also means diarrhea.
Why does everything mean diarrhea? Note to self, be careful ordering salsa in Korea.
Good advice. Let's loop back to a very common English word, face.
My face?
Yes, in French, fesses sounds a bit like face if you pronounce it with a heavy accent, but fesses means buttocks.
Your bum?
Yes, so you have to be careful with pronunciation. Pronunciation saves lives, or at least saves you from embarrassment.
This is so much fun. It makes me realize that language is not just about vocabulary lists. It's about culture and history.
Absolutely. And it's about making mistakes. I always tell my students, don't be afraid of these mistakes. If you say gift in Germany and they laugh with them. It's a great story.
That's true. The mistake makes it memorable. You will never forget the German word for poison after that.
Exactly. Learning through embarrassment is very effective. One last one before we wrap up. The word aircon.
Short for air conditioning.
In the UK and Australia, aircon is standard. In the US, they usually say AC. But in French, con is a very rude word. It means an idiot or worse.
Oh dear. So aircon sounds like air idiot?
Sort of. It's just a sound you want to avoid if you can. It's funny how sounds travel.
It really is. Well, Alex, I think I'm going to be very careful with my words on my next vacation.
Just keep smiling, Jane. A smile is universal. It doesn't mean poison in any language, I think.
Let's hope not. This has been such a fun conversation.
It has. So, to recap for our listeners, English words travel, but their meanings don't always travel with them. We talked about gift, poison in German, preservative, condom in many languages, fart, speed in Norwegian, and kiss, pee in Swedish. We also looked at loanwords like handy and smoking, and the differences between UK and US English with rubber and pants.
It's a crazy world of words out there. We want to hear from you guys. Have you ever used an English word in another country and had a funny reaction? Or does your language have a word that sounds like a rude English word? Please let us know in the comments below. We love reading your stories. They are always the best part of our week. And don't forget to like this video if you laughed, and subscribe to the Jane and Alex podcast for more fun English conversations.
Thanks for listening, everyone.
Keep practicing, keep making mistakes, and keep learning. Until next time, bye everyone.
Bye.